Words that take you places. Kotoba camp.
Ruin.
Ruin.
To destroy or damage something completely, to cause failure or loss. The state of destruction or decay.
毁坏、摧毁、破坏，导致失败、废墟、毁灭。
Overgrazing can ruin fertile land, turning it into barren desert over time. Ancient structures often fall into ruin due to neglect and harsh weather.
Economic policies can ruin small businesses if not carefully implemented.
I believe unchecked pollution will ruin natural habitats for countless species.
Poor planning could ruin the potential for sustainable growth in urban areas.
Ruination.
Ruination.
Excessive logging led to the ruination of vast forest ecosystems. Ruined.
Ruined. Many historical artifacts were left ruined after the catastrophic flood.
Destroy, demolish, devastate, wreck.
摧毁、拆除、毁坏、破坏。
Preserve, protect, restore, save.
保护、保存、修复、拯救。
Rumor.
Rumor.
A piece of unverified information or story that spreads from person to person to spread unverified information or gossip.
谣言、传闻、流言，散播谣言，传播流言。
A rumor circulated that the ancient artifact was cursed, causing widespread fear among locals. A rumor about economic collapse caused panic in financial markets last month.
I heard a rumor that the historic building might be demolished soon.
I think spreading a rumor without evidence can harm community trust significantly.
Unverified rumors about policy changes can create unnecessary confusion in society.
Rumored.
Rumored.
It is rumored that a rare species was spotted in the remote forest area. Rumormonger.
Rumormonger. Some individuals act as rumormongers, stirring unrest with baseless claims.
Gossip. Hearsay. Speculation. Whisper.
流言、传闻、猜测、低语。
Fact, truth, certainty, evidence.
事实、真相、确定性、证据。
Rural.
Rural.
Relating to the countryside, as opposed to urban areas.
乡村的、农村的、田园的。
Many rural communities depend on agriculture as their primary source of income. Rural areas often face challenges in accessing high-quality healthcare services.
I noticed that rural landscapes are vastly different from urban environments.
I believe rural regions should receive more support for sustainable development.
Economic disparities between rural and urban areas need to be addressed urgently.
Rurality.
Rurality.
The rurality of the region preserves a unique cultural heritage. Ruralize.
Ruralize. Efforts to ruralize certain policies aim to benefit agricultural communities.
Countryside, agrarian, pastoral, rustic.
乡村、农业的、田园的、朴实的。
Urban, metropolitan, city, suburban.
城市的、大都会的、市区的、郊区的。
Rush.
Rush.
To move or act with great speed or urgency, sudden quick movement or hurry.
匆忙、急忙、冲刺、匆忙行动、急速。
The team had to rush to complete the project before the deadline approached. They had to rush the supplies to the disaster-stricken area immediately.
I overheard that they plan to rush the construction to meet the schedule.
I think we shouldn't rush decisions when dealing with complex social issues.
It's unwise to rush through critical analyses without thorough evaluation.
Rushed.
Rushed.
The rushed preparations led to several overlooked details in the plan. Rushing.
Rushing. Constant rushing through tasks can result in errors and inefficiencies.
Hurry, hasten, dash, sprint.
匆忙、加速、冲刺、短跑。
Delay, linger, dawdle, procrastinate.
延迟、逗留、磨蹭、拖延。
Racing.
Racing.
The sport or activity of competing in races, moving or progressing rapidly, often in competition.
赛跑、赛车、竞速、快速前进。
The racing of cars on specialized tracks has become a popular global sport. The racing event drew huge crowds eager to witness record-breaking speeds.
I heard that racing horses requires immense training and dedication.
I feel that racing against time to meet deadlines can be incredibly stressful.
Competitive racing often symbolizes human endurance and technological advancement.
Racer.
Racer.
A skilled racer must balance speed with strategy to win competitions. Racecourse.
Racecourse. The historic racecourse has hosted significant events for over a century.
Competing, sprinting, dashing, speeding.
竞争、冲刺、猛冲、加速。
Idling, dawdling, lingering, procrastinating.
闲逛、磨蹭、逗留、拖延。
Raft.
Raft.
A flat structure, often made of wood or inflatable material, used as a boat or floating platform to travel or transport on a raft.
木筏、充气筏，用筏子航行、运送。
Early settlers used a raft to cross the wide river with their supplies. They built a sturdy raft to navigate the turbulent waters of the canyon.
I heard some adventurers used a raft to explore remote river regions.
I think using a raft for transportation shows incredible resourcefulness.
building a raft from local materials can be a sustainable travel solution.
Rafter.
Rafter.
The rafter guided the group safely down the river on a handmade craft. Rafting.
Rafting. Whitewater rafting has become a thrilling pastime in mountainous areas.
Float, barge, skiff, dinghy.
漂浮、驳船、小艇、小船。
Sink, submerge, drown, capsize.
沉没、淹没、溺水、翻覆。
Rage.
Rage.
Intense, uncontrollable anger, to feel or express violent, uncontrolled anger.
愤怒、狂怒、发怒、暴怒。
During the debate on economic reforms, public rage over inequality became a central issue. Historical accounts often describe the rage of communities affected by unfair taxation policies.
Outbreaks of rage among workers highlighted the harsh labor conditions in the early industrial era.
I couldn't hide my rage when I learned about the environmental damage caused by illegal logging.
Uncontrolled rage can undermine diplomatic efforts to resolve international conflicts peacefully.
Raging.
Raging.
A raging storm delayed the expedition to study volcanic activity in the region. Enrage.
Enrage. The decision to cut funding for public health programs will likely enrage many citizens.
Fury, wrath, anger, ire.
愤怒、怒火、生气、怒气。
Calm, peace, tranquility, serenity.
平静、和平、宁静、安详。
Rainfall.
Rainfall.
The amount of rain that falls in a particular area during a specific period.
降雨、降雨量。
The annual rainfall in tropical regions often exceeds that of arid zones by a significant margin. The heavy rainfall caused flooding in low-lying coastal areas last month.
I heard that excessive rainfall disrupted farming cycles in the valley.
I believe unpredictable rainfall patterns are a challenge for water management.
Accurate prediction of rainfall is crucial for planning agricultural activities.
Rainstorm.
Rainstorm.
A sudden rainstorm accompanied by strong winds damaged several crops. Rainwater.
Rainwater. Collecting rainwater in barrels can help reduce dependency on municipal supplies.
Precipitation, downpour, drizzle, shower.
降水、暴雨、毛毛雨、阵雨。
Drought, aridity, dryness, dehydration.
前旱、前涝、前河、脱水。
Ranch.
Ranch.
A large farm, especially in the western U.S., where cattle or other animals are raised to manage or work on a ranch.
牧场、大农场，经营牧场。
The vast ranch in Montana spans thousands of acres and supports hundreds of cattle. The family moved west to establish a ranch on the open plains.
I heard that managing a ranch requires knowledge of animal husbandry.
I think living on a ranch offers a unique connection to the land and nature.
Operating a ranch sustainably can contribute to preserving local ecosystems.
Rancher.
Rancher.
The rancher spent decades improving grazing techniques for better yield. Ranching.
Ranching. Ranching in arid regions poses challenges due to limited water resources.
Farm, estate, plantation, homestead.
农场、庄园、种植园、家园。
Urban, city, metropolis, town.
城市、大都市、城镇、小镇。
Rear.
Rear.
The back part of something, especially a vehicle or building, to raise or bring up children, animals, to lift or rise up, situated at the back.
后部、后面，抚养、饲养，抬高、上升，后方的。
The rear of the ancient structure revealed carvings hidden from the main view. The rear entrance of the campus library is often less crowded during exams.
I heard they decided to rear livestock on the outskirts of the property.
I feel that designing the rear of a building can be as important as the front.
Innovative architects often focus on utilizing the rear space for green areas.
Rearing.
Rearing.
Rearing endangered species in captivity can aid conservation efforts. Rearward.
Rearward. The rearward section of the ship sustained damage during the storm.
Back, hind, posterior, tail.
后面、后部、后方的，尾部。
Front, fore, anterior, forward.
前面、前部、前方的，向前。
Well done! Take a break and remember to subscribe, like, comment, and share. Let's keep our learning motivation fresh.
Mistakes are proof that you are trying.